see if we've got any sound now. And then, yep, I'm quite happy to say all that again because I haven't exactly done a whole lot at the moment. This is just going to be a chill one. Okay, I better put that on live chat. Let's see if we've got sound. I have had sound issues with some of my videos, and I think I'm right now. Yeah, sorted now. Okay. So, if she scratches on the drawer, I'll have to let her out. So with my colouring, I've only coloured about 3 or 4 pages. So I've decided not to show those because I thought I would do a face-to-face and talk about also some of my plans at the moment. With colouring, I'm not going to do my 2022 books to complete. Yeah, I don't want to put that sort of pressure on myself. Not only that, but also it's the very last day of autumn. The weather has been very changeable. Yesterday we were snuggled under blankets, freezing our butt off, and today it's warmer, so t-shirt weather, even though I've got socks on. So yeah, it's weather of an evening to sit down and curl up on the couch with a cup of tea and some yarn, and I haven't felt like colouring. I've been doing some cross stitching. So at the moment the colouring isn't really happening a whole lot. Also, I wanted to mention my completed colour books up until the end of 2021, I'm actually going to throw them in the bin. I keep buying things. I have so many crafts that I like to do, and I like to collect a lot of things with all the crafts. So I thought, well, I'm imagining all these things just keeping on piling up and drowning me, and I don't want that to happen. So as the completed colour books at the end of 2021, it's going to go in the bin. And then I will save the ones each year and show them at the end of the year, and then after I've done a video at the end of the year, I will, the ones that I have shown as completed books for that year, I will throw in the bin at the end of the year. I hope I explained that okay. So that's my colouring. I am doing cross stitching slowly, but I am working on it. So I got this one from VIP Cross Stitch. Oh, there she goes. Hang on, I'll just get up and let her out. I'd say she's going to enjoy the warmth while she can, but anyway, cross stitch. So I have been working on this one slowly, so you can see the difference between what I have done with the colours and what I haven't done. So I love the colours are absolutely gorgeous. I got this from VIP Cross Stitch. They sent this to me to review, and it is beautiful. And VIP Cross Stitch have been really, really, really good. They've been really nice. So I would recommend anyone to buy from them. And I do have a completed Joy Sunday. With this one, I did have to rely on the pattern a lot because there were a lot of symbols that were very similar. They were light blue, and there were V's and there crosses and pluses and things like that. And I don't think I could have done it without the pattern. But anyway, that's the one. So, yep, okay. It's probably back to front for you. The Sunflower 6 is called. But, yeah. So, I finished that one. It turned out lovely, but just by what the camp was on the canvas, I couldn't have done it. I did need the pattern and leftover threads. I did not run out of threads. Joy Sunday are very generous with their threads. I have not had any issues whatsoever. Now, I got next, diamond painting. I have done a little bit, but okay. So this one is a special drill. If you like these face-to-face ones, just let me know. But yeah, it's very pretty. I don't know if you can get the sparkle or not. I did enjoy doing it. It was easy to do, and it didn't take long. But then again, the special drills don't. They turn out beautiful. They turn out sparkling. They don't take ages to do, which is quite an appeal for me. So that one's 30 by 30. Very nice. Next one is also a special drill. It's 30 by 30 mandala. I love the colours in this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so let's see if we can see the sparkle. Let's see. I don't have lights on because it is 11:30 in the morning. But yeah, and this one says design size 30 by 30, canvas size 37 by 37. So this one is a true 30 by 30. This is Kaisercraft. So lots of cats. Hopefully you can see it. There are 33 colours in this one. So I wanted something bright and colourful, so I did it. Let's pull it back a bit, see if you can see the whole thing. It was easy to do, the symbols were clear. Now, Kaisercraft, they're an Australian company. Their prices are fairly steep, a bit like for us diamond dots are a bit expensive compared to a lot of other companies, but their quality is not as good as diamond dots. This is a bit more plasticky, and some of the early ones in what I did last month with the leopards or whatever it was very, very pixelated. So maybe they're improving as they go along, I don't know. But this one isn't pixelated. The colours turned out lovely. It was easy to do. Yeah, so that one's done. I need another bag. I'll go get it because I have something else to mention I want to tell you. Now, for years I gave my rugs to charity, and I felt like they weren't being appreciated anymore. They were selling them for not much and things like that, and I found I was doing it, wasn't enjoying it anymore. It was all about just producing rugs for them to sell, and yeah, no, I wasn't enjoying it. So I gave it up for a while, a couple of years, and I've taken it up again, and I've been giving the rugs to neighbours and family, and the neighbours on that side, so at the moment I'm probably facing the front of the house, so on my left hand side they've got a couple of young children. I gave them some and I said I don't want anything for it, I'm just happy to give it to somebody who's going to use it. And she gave me chocolates, probably not the best thing for a diabetic, but I slowly went through them. And then on the other side, which is my right-hand side, there's an older couple, very nice. So I've got really good neighbours. And I gave them some. And she came in the other day with a paper bag, this one. And she said, thank you, sorry about the rattle. She said, thank you for the rugs. And I said, look, you know, I don't want anything for them. It's just winter, I just make them and it's nice to give them away. And she said, well, she appreciated them. She gave me a thank you card, which I've got taped to the wall, and she gave me some yarn. Now, the yarn I have started using, it is Semco Stallion Fashion 8-ply 100% acrylic. Now, that is back the front for you, sorry about that. 100 grams. I do like using 100% acrylic because it means people can just throw it in their washing machine and yeah, just wash it that way. There's no hand washing, there's no fiddling around, and especially when you've got small children or anything like that, acrylic is so much easier and it's so soft. It passes the cheek test. See, I do that. Yeah, that's nice and soft. See, it passes the cheek test. It is really, really soft and it's lovely. Now, it is, in Australia here we use mainly 8-ply, which I have been told by a lovely subscriber is DK weight. Now, this is, I think, just a little bit finer. I don't know if they actually have how they work out what thickness, what ply it is when they make it, but I've certainly got other 8-plies that are a little bit thicker than this one. So, but it is nice to use and I don't mind using the finer yarns. So I don't know what is under DK weight. There's still 8-ply here, but that's probably more likely what it might be. But it's so nice to use and I have started using it. So yeah, I've started doing this one. Pull it back a bit so you can see it. So yeah, this is a Bavarian one. I don't do this as often because it does take longer to do. I've got threads on the back I still need to get rid of, but there's no rush for that. But I did this one when the kids were younger. I did them one each in pastel colours in 5-ply. But yeah, that's what I've started working on. I'm using a 4.5mm hook for that one. So yeah, that's the story there. So I got a present. Now I will show you the crochet that I have done. This month's crochet is going to go over to my sister-in-law's place. Now my sister-in-law doesn't need it because she crochets and knits herself, and she diamond paints, and she's taken home some of my stamp cross-stitch kits, which is fine because I don't need them. I've got more than I possibly need, so she's welcome to them. So she does multiple crafts as well, and yeah, she's going to hand them out to her friends. There's a friend of hers that has been a friend for forever, so they're more like sisters, and she's got her family and grandson visiting soon, so she can always have a couple of them. And then my brother's friend, he's got his family, so they can be split between the two households or whatever she decides. So that's where they'll be going. Okay, now this one I finished last night. Okay, so I don't know if this is an easier or harder way to show it. Yeah, they're about 40 or 45 inch squares. I call it the ankle measurement. So when I make it, if I put it down on my waist, which you can't see, if it goes down to my ankles, it's long enough. So I don't actually measure it, but yeah, that one is done. I can make, if I sit down and just crochet and not do anything else, I can make one of these in a day, but I'm not a robot. So I do other things, and I play Minecraft, and I've also been playing a little game called Township, and I've been enjoying that. Now this one's made out of the Semco, the yarn that I just showed you, and so I've made 6 this month. I do want to do some other projects, sort of crochet, knitting and things, and now is the ideal weather for it. With Chipper outside, she's not going to claim any of these rugs this month. But these are just out of scraps and bits and pieces of yarn that I've got, so I want to use those up. So as you can see, when I finish a colour, I just attach another colour and don't worry about making it neat or even or anything like that. I just do it. It's very relaxing, and also crochet the threads in as I go with this one, so I don't actually need to get rid of threads. Yeah, I've done 6 this month. Definitely ideal weather for sitting down and curling up. Sorry if you hear funny noises. I'm playing a little game called Township, and I'm getting into it, and it lets me know, it's basically farming, and it lets me know when trains are in, crops are ready to be harvested and things like that. So if you suddenly hear a cow or something like that, it's the games, and it's telling me that everything's ready to go. Okay, so there's another one. So that's 6 that can go, and I will go and visit my sister-in-law today, and I'll get rid of these today. And I'll end up doing some more crochet today. Because, well, it's relaxing and I can play Township while I'm doing it. So that's my completed projects for this month. I do have a tendency to push myself, so I've got to stop doing that. Yeah, crafting is meant to be fun, not to not to sort of overwhelm you or anything like that. Now I do have lots of yarn, and I went and bought some more. At the moment it's in my boot because my ex is still living here and there's a shortage of space. So at the moment my car feels like my car because it's got a boot full of yarn, so that's something. But it's fine, it's fine. When I do the grocery shopping, the groceries can sit on the back seat, they don't have to go in the boot. So I'll definitely be doing more crochet this month. Do a bit of knitting. I've got a diamond painting that I've started that I haven't done much on it, but I'll sit down and do some more on it. And I'll work on that cross stitch, and I'll aim to get that one finished at the end of the month. I am over halfway, I think, maybe, I don't know, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But today I'll visit my sister-in-law. I'm going to put some washing in the washing machine. My eldest son is cooking tea tonight. I have bought a new rug for the floor, and the other one can be rolled up and go to the tip because I don't want to be a hoarder. I really, really don't. I grew up around a hoarder. My mother's a hoarder. My ex is a hoarder. And the only thing I want to hoard is my craft work. And as you see with the yarn, I do go through a bit of yarn, and I do like giving it away to people. There are a few things I've kept. If you want me to do a video on some of the things that I have kept at the moment that I have completed with my yarn, let me know, because I can do that. But yeah, that's about it. So changes in colouring at the moment, and a lot of it's mostly using up yarn because it's ideal weather for it. It's nice outside today, still soft weather, but I don't need a jumper on, the sun's out. But about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, close the house up because it's going to get cold. And yesterday was cold. We rugged up in blankets yesterday. I even had Chipper covered up in a blanket. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed the face-to-face, let me know, because especially with crochet and rugs, I could do it again. But that's about it. So, yeah, stay safe in today's climate. Live for the moment and enjoy what you're doing. Here in Australia, seeing now it's tomorrow's the first day of winter, there's not only COVID warnings, there is also flu warnings because a lot of people are getting the flu because people have been social distancing for the last couple of years. There hasn't been so much of the flu, which means we don't have such an immunity to it. So they're starting to give out free flu shots. And also this monkeypox. So I'll have to see about flu shots. And it just means that we'll just have to stay at home a little bit more, which really isn't that much of a strain. And the people I do visit, which is a couple of friends and my sister-in-law, they also like to stay at home. So we're all quite happy doing our things at home. There's enough to keep us busy, and I've certainly got enough to keep myself busy. So yeah, I'm planning on staying at home a lot. Plenty of crafting. Determined not to be depressed or stressed out or anything like that. Working on positive thoughts and all that for my own mental health. So I recommend if you just do one positive thought a day. When you wake up in the morning and you're not feeling so good, think a positive thought, whether it's the birds sound nice or the flowers are nice or anything like that. Just one positive thought when you wake up. And I think that helps a whole lot. So take care and do what you love. Bye.